How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We are going to dive into the trap that's unfolding in Bitcoin right now. It's actually quite interesting, and we have someone with us talking about it here today, Connor Kenny. I'll put a link to his channel underneath the video, along with a link to Margex. In case you want to start trading cryptocurrency, you can do it using leverage, and you can get it set up in just a few minutes over on Margex. So definitely check that out underneath the video. Connor, thanks so much for coming back on the channel. Let me ask you something. Everyone's watching PPI yesterday. It comes in lower than expected. Today we have CPI. Everyone's waiting. Price is going up. Bitcoin's at 61,500 or so right before it comes in. And then it comes in lower than expected and the price is falling. Right now, Bitcoin's at 59,000. What is going on? Why is it falling after we have good news?
My initial reaction to it is pretty much the exact reaction I have to most times this happens is I explained it in my video just now. So if anyone does want to have a slightly different opinion to Sam on the markets, feel free to always check out my channel. The link is below Sam's video, but to get that plug out the way I'm seeing the market right now, there's two reasons why I think that's happening. One, a simple buy the rumor, sell the news, but that's boring. Like everyone says, but that's the easy way out. That is what I think is happening, along with volatility in the market, right? So and manipulated volatility in the Bitcoin market. Good news comes out, we go up briefly, we wreck all the short positions, everyone's watching it, they go, oh brilliant, I'll go long. So they go long with massive leverage, with bad risk management. They also get liquidated, or they have stop losses that are way too tight and those stop losses get hit. All of that makes people money. It might be the exchanges, it might be the big whale players, it might be BlackRock. So those are the two obvious answers, right? Those are the two things that every time we get good news, that sort of thing plays out. And then, however, over the next couple of days, we tend to go up, right? So, however, what I think is also at play right now is I think that the overall market, and I could be wrong here, this is just my opinion, I think the overall market is in the same mind frame, right? The mindset of a bear market. Now, it might seem weird to say that. Yeah, we're at 60, whatever, 60K, right? 59K. It might be weird to say that at this point. But if you think about how the market reacted to good news in the bear market, we had a ton of good news in the bear market, right? Those 2 years, year and a half, whatever it was. There was a ton of good news that came out. And I remember specifically reporting on it and being like, if this were to happen in a bull market, it would send the price absolutely flying. Now, I can't remember exactly what I'm talking about here, but if I make a detailed video about it, I can go into it. But this happened a number of times. And now the way I'm seeing it, right, we have essentially no retail that wasn't already here before the pump. So no retail, new retail cares. That's what moves the charts frantically upwards, right? When we have good news, we have sort of everyone who's in it is a bit like, I'm bored now. It was exciting, but now we're back into this boring phase. Bitcoin's doing nothing. You know, I'm going to hold. It doesn't really matter what it does. It could go lower. I'm still just going to hold. I'm just going to forget about it. I'm going to go back to my work. You know, I'm not retiring this year. Maybe I'm retiring in 2025. And we have that sort of vibe, you know, where just no one really cares about anything right now. So yes, it's a very good piece of news, but the overall market just doesn't care. So couple that with manipulation, so they can make the money where they can make it, right? Whether it's up, whether it's down. These are the sort of events where you can make the money. And then just the lack of excitement in the market in general is really what I think. So I do think this is bullish news. I do think that even though people think, oh, we're going to go into a recession once the interest rates get cut, I think what's going to happen, we've said this before, I think that what's going to happen is overall, we're going to kick the can down the road. So we're going to go into this place where interest rates come down. Oh, wait, what? We're not going into a recession. That's so surprising. But actually, we are still going to go into a recession. Things are still, or a like everyone's going to say, oh, we're not in a recession, but we are. It's just they've changed the metrics very slightly that mean we're not in a recession. But the environment, the economic environment is that, right? But it's just going to happen a little bit late. This is just obviously pure speculation, but it's just going to happen a little bit later. The big guys are going to have their moment to make all of their money, whether it's in, you know, the normal stocks and shares world, whether it's in the crypto world. I think everything's just going to get kicked down the road when we get to that low interest rate environment. There's going to be a lot of money. There may be more money printing. You know, all of the things that we need for that sort of bull market that may last for 6 months, a year, something like that. And then everyone will be reminded, something will happen that we forgot about. you know, that the market forgot about in its entirety, and then that was going to send shockwaves, and then that will be the normal chart, right? You know, we're doing the initial takeoff, the first sell off, the bear trap. I think we're in the bear trap right now, right? Then we go into media attention, enthusiasm, greed, delusion, new paradigm. And then as the new paradigm, this is where everyone's forgotten everything that's happened in the market. They've forgotten about the potential recession. They've forgotten about all of this. We got a lot of money flowing. We move into the bull trap, which happens right after that, denial and the bull trap. And this is where we have a little dead cat bounce, the return to normal, right? And then that's where the market kind of ends. Now, this bull trap is inevitable. We will go up, and exactly the opposite of what I think is happening right now. I think we're in a bear trap right now. I think the market thinks we're going lower, so everyone's just waiting for the market to go lower. So they don't care. Oh, good CPI. Oh, who cares? The market will go lower. But this is normally where we get the big move upwards, and then yeah, once that starts to shift on the downside, that's when we get the bull trap, where everyone thinks, oh yes, we're still in the bull market now. It's very hard to tell when that's going to come. It could come literally in the next month, or it could come in the middle of 2025, which is essentially what we think. How I'll go about it is in moments like this where the market is boring, where no one cares about the market. When we have, like 2 Sundays ago, we had a big push downwards. You know, everyone got scared. The way I behave, I'm buying in those environments, right? Maybe it's for the short term. I buy the leverage positions on the short term. The price pushes upwards, then I close half the position. I'm in a risk-free trade, and now I'll just leave those trades open. If we go parabolic, I'll slowly close those trades on the way up. And then the spot bags, pretty much exactly the same thing, except I don't sell as quickly. I just buy in extreme euphoria, dollar cost average my bag, and then I just wait until I believe we're in peak euphoria. So yeah, that's basically how I'll go about it.
Yeah, I mean, even the traditional markets today seem to be faking out investors, with the NASDAQ down 0.7% at the time of this recording. But obviously, Bitcoin has, I'd say, more liquidations for the market cap. And right now we have $50 million worth of longs liquidated in the last hour and only $3 million worth of shorts. So I'm guessing that's what you explained there is very similar to what you were saying in some of your recent videos, where you say, warning to all Bitcoin holders, a trap is unfolding, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So it should be interesting to watch. We'll have to continue to monitor the market. But yeah, I said the same thing in one of my videos today. Like, even though the price is going down, this often happens after news comes out. We move the opposite direction of what this actually means. Like, if this is bullish, a lot of the time we still move down, and it just worries people. They sell, or they just sit there on their hands thinking, oh, I thought this was good news, maybe I won't buy. And then that's when you know, the manipulators come out and then make everyone feel like an idiot for not buying when they should have been buying on good news. But yeah, I think obviously people just need to stick to their plan. If you're planning on holding, then you should probably hold unless there's some massive thing that's changed. But we're sitting here talking about 0.1% of something that's manipulated anyway. So obviously it does matter for the Fed cutting rates. But at the end of the day, are we going to be looking back at this in 10 years and thinking, man, I'm glad I didn't buy Bitcoin at 59,000 because of that CPI print? Probably not. Connor, thanks so much for coming in. I'll leave your links underneath the video. There are also the links to Margex. Any final thoughts?
Just try and stay unemotional in the market. If you're too emotional, it's going to shake you out, right? So if you've got too much money in the market right now, if we do fall again to 49K, which is on the cards, we may even fall slightly lower than that to actually fake out the most amount of people. So if you have too much money in the market and you're feeling too stressed, then it's fine to just take some of that out if you want to, right? If you're feeling overexposed. And then if we do get the scary moments, just DCA. But of course, we can't tell you what to DCA into, but choose wisely, pick the things that you actually believe in, right? If you're going to buy a nonsense meme coin, we all do it. We love them. We make money on them. But if you're going to buy that, just understand that it has the ability to go up loads, but it also has the ability to go to zero. So understand that when you're putting the money in, and decide before you get into these investments, which category you put them in, and then roll with that. So you're unemotional in the market environment that we were in on Sunday, 2 Sundays ago. And that way you can take advantage of it rather than being stressed.
Awesome. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.